What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today I'm very excited to be taking a look at the brand new Rage toys, I guess is what they're going by now. Samurai Force Autumn and Samurai Force the Master. I could have sworn that this was going to be called the Musket Man, but I guess not. Here's your read up for the Autumn Ninja, which, you know, it's a little difficult to read, so I'm sorry if you guys can't see that well on camera. Nothing on the sides, just the bottom says Samurai Force, top says Samurai Force, and you get some actually kind of blurry artwork. I'm not sure how I feel about the artwork, but yeah, it's a box. It's a box. I don't really care. And Samurai Force, blank, blank. Here's your read up for not Splinter. Again, it's probably a little difficult to read. And then again, you get kind of like a blurry image, which I can't say that I'm a huge fan of, but again, it's the box, so I don't care. But what I do care about is what's in these boxes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop these not TMNT figures open. Getting these guys out of the package. They are little. They are mighty. Whew. These things are sick. Holy shit. Especially Splinter. I love this Splinter. So we're going to start with Donatello, and I mean, I'm going to be calling them Donatello and Splinter. I know, whatever, but I'm just naming them that. They have no correlation to the actual characters, right? But damn, these things look nice. Taking a look at Donnie. Whew, man. The amount of paint that they pack onto this little guy is insane. All the buckles are painted. All the little rivets and silver parts that need to be painted are. The plastron looks great. The strap over the plastron looks great. You get a little tech on his arm because, you know, Donnie, the tech guy. You get to see his little ninja head with the hood. I don't know what these things are called. Kind of looks like the shit that they wear in Naruto, but I don't watch that shit, so I don't know. But I like the little dry brush on there. The turtle skin looks great. I like the purple band on this side. Just ooh. You get a little tail. You get these soft goods here, which I thought they would bother me. They do not at all. I actually kind of like them. Again, you get all the purple accents instead of blue this time. It's beautiful craftsmanship. And then look at that shell. These straps, all the dry brushing and the tech work. Delicious. It looks great. So I'm very, very happy with how this thing looks. This is not the look that I prefer, but I still really like it. What I am upset about that they didn't fix in the first one is that we don't get a traditional set of fist hands. I don't like that the closest thing we get to fist hands are these like closed hands with a hole in them. I think that's a little odd. That's a little odd of a choice to do. I mean, it works. Oh, did that? Looks like I'm missing a cap on my one leg. It doesn't really bother me, but because I didn't notice until just now. But I mean, it works for fist hands, but I would have just like a traditional pair of fist hands. Let me know if you guys have the same problem with not getting one of the caps on the pegs. It's a little odd, but again, I don't really care that much because there is more than enough here to make up for it. I think it looks great. So, looks very, very cool. Really, really like the way that this looks. There is quite a bit of accessories with these guys, so we're just going to hop right into them. Starting off with the alternate hands. So you are going to get a pair of more relaxed gripping hands. So these can be kind of used for opening things. Almost looks like his nails are painted. I kind of like it, not gonna lie. I really like the color scheme on there. The paint looks great on there. And then you do get a pair of like open posed hands. These are probably reused from Leo. I don't remember. Let me know if they are, but it's like the same style. I like these a lot. I love style pose hands. And then you do get like a pointer finger gripping hand, which is also kind of a trigger finger. Like this has multiple uses, and they all look really good. You do get 3 bombs, I guess, like little grenades. 3 of these are all exactly the same. They look good. I like those. You do get, let's see, Okay, so he was originally called the Musket Man, I thought. So you do get a gun, you do get a musket. Looks great. I love the gold dry brush on there. All that looks super good. Very big fan of that. Probably won't have him use that because I don't really care that much. But then you get like some weird stuff. So like this clip, I don't really know where this goes on. And there's no like product images on the box. So I'd have to go look back at the post. But this goes somewhere. Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. And on the box, it also shows. Maybe I missed it. Oh wait, no, I did miss it. It's right here. But yeah, I'm not really sure where this goes. And then you also get this clip too, which I believe this is for the gun. And then this will plug into the back here, I believe. Yeah, so that goes in there, and that's to hold the gun if you want the gun on the back. But I'm not really sure where this one goes. Maybe this is. Can this hold the bombs? Okay, so you found out what it's for, but where it goes, I'm not really sure. You guys know how it is on this channel. I figure out shit as it goes along. I don't know. It goes somewhere. Maybe on his arm. No. Leg? That would make sense. Yeah, I guess you could put it on there. Like a little leg strap to hold his grenades. That's pretty cool. You probably will not leave that on there, but it's nice to have this little thing to put all them on there so like I don't lose them. That's nice. But then we get to the accessories that I care about. All right, the things that I want to see. Of course, he's not Donnie, so we get a bow staff. I like the way this looks. Get some nice paint on there. I like it. Looks good. He can hold this well. You can't really get it in this hand, or I guess he can. Yeah, he can. Get it good in the traditional gripping hands. Looks nice. I like that. And then you get the accessory piece that goes on it. The knife. That looks really, really good. I like the different kinds of silvers and rusty browns on there. That can go on either side, so you can kind of have them like shing. Ew. That looks awesome. But I think my favorite accessories are definitely the techie parts. That make them look more like Donnie. So you do get an alternate head with the goggles. I know some people don't like the goggles look for Donnie. I think it's perfect for a character like him. So you get his bandana, and the head will just pop off. I personally am going to leave... I think I'm going to leave this on. I don't know, actually. Let me take that off. See if it looks good without it. You pop this on. It's going to be a little tight. I got to do it here. I had to use the strength of 1,000 gods there to get that on, but it does look good, baby. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Yeah, I might not leave that brown strap or scarf thing on there. That looks great, but there's more. There's more. Okay? Then you get this like little claw arm that has a couple hinges and swivels on here. Looks very good. You can get the pose like this. Like that. Ooh, man. And that can be plugged into there. And oh, yes, sir. I love stuff like that. And as if that wasn't enough, you get a little satellite dish. I don't know who he's contacting, what he's trying to get a signal from, but that is a great looking Donatello. Actually, let me switch out the hand here. It's not bothering me. Let's use this one. Oh, yeah. Now that's how I'm going to be having him on the shelf. This thing looks awesome. They're just super fun, detailed TMNT figures. But not, because I can't say that. But this looks great. The amount of detail they get on these little things is insane. And when it comes all together like this, it's fantastic. So I'm a big, big fan of this line. And I'm so happy that they revealed Mikey. They did look like they were teasing a not Bebop. And I will go crazy for a big old Bebop and Rocksteady. Hopefully Bebop comes with Mikey. And then Rocksteady comes with Raph. And if they end the line there, I'll be a happy boy. I'll be a happy boy. Because I don't think I'm going to need anybody else from that line. I typically only get the Turtles. And I've been kind of getting Bebop and Rocksteady as not like die-heartedly as the Turtles, but I do love Bebop and Rocksteady. They're like some of my favorite villains ever. But taking a look at the articulation here, I will say the head articulation is something they need to work on. He cannot really look up and down at all. It's really just going to swivel, minor pivot. Shoulders work pretty good. They get up pretty far. They go down. They rotate 360. The accessories on the shell will be able to rotate. Like I said earlier, you get this hinge on the arms. Looks good. Single jointed elbows, which they are changing that with the Mikey. The Mikey is going to have double jointed elbows, which is nice. You get a wrist peg, which it's easy to switch up the hands, but you don't get a ton of range. And they do kind of pop off a little easy. You do get a torso joint in here, but mine's either uber stuck or it really doesn't do anything. I cannot remember with the Leo if it did more, but yeah, it's not really going to do much. I don't really care. Hips go out that far, they go down. He'll kick forward that much. Back, upper thigh swivel, but it's really just like the leg moving on the ball. You do get double jointed knees, and then the ankle goes, let's get that up here. The ankle goes all the way down and all the way, not all the way up, but up enough. You could even get paint underneath the feet, and then it'll pivot. So it's good articulation. I like it. I like it quite a bit. It's not, I've seen better articulation for Turtles, but this is definitely good enough. And I think what the Rage or Fury Toys or whatever it is, their strengths lie in sculpt and paint and just design in general. And this really does attest to that. This looks fantastic. But I'd argue the star of the show is easily not Master Splinter. This is awesome. I absolutely love the design, the proportions, and the execution of this damn action figure. I love it. Just look at this head sculpt. Old Master Rat. He looks wise. He's got the man bun. He's got the Fu Manchu beard. Oh, man. He looks great. I like the soft goods on him. He's got a lot more soft goods than we've seen before. You do get to see like all his, bandages and wraps. I believe this comes off. I will not be doing that. I don't want it off, and I want it to sit the way it's supposed to, so I will not be doing that. You get to see the fur on the arms. Looks great. The pink skin underneath, the wraps. Oh, man. The wash in there looks great. The dry brush on the fur is awesome. You get a wash on the pants and the legs here. Get his pink toesies. Looks great. Get all these like ropes and straps that I thought would be annoying, but they really don't annoy me very much at all. And they feel very secure, so I like that. You get the gray to pink to light pink transition on the tail, which tail's nice and long. I love that. I love these proportions, man. Love the wash on the wrap on the feet too. The pink on the bottom of the feet. Looks great. Again, I just really like this lengthy, long arms, shorter legs, long tail. He's just so much fun to play around with. I will say the tail kind of pops off a little bit easier than I like, but like, look at that. Ew, like he's just so nasty looking. And they call him the Master. That shit's hard. I don't care what anybody says. That's hard. So, all right. Let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories, because I think he comes with the most accessories I've seen from this line so far. He comes with a hell of a lot of accessories. So, and they're awesome. So the first thing, let's take a look at the interchangeable hands. You do get hella hands with this guy. You're going to get open grip hands. Look good. Look at all that paint on there. More paint than a Marvel Legend. You get smaller grip hands, which look as equally as good. And then you get these like kung fu, karate, like, wah. Oh, man, these are my favorite. I like these. Then you get the open hands. I think a pair of fist hands would have been nice too. But I don't know if Splinter really, he don't be rocking like that most of the time, You do get his cane, which I love that. You're going to want to use the closed grip hand for this one. And this has a vertical hinge, so it's easy to manipulate to get him to use it very well. So that looks great. I like that. You get 2 of these knives. I like these a lot. And these do go into here, which is probably where they'll stay forever. And they fit in so nice. I don't think there's like one that has to go in the other. Like I think they just go in there. And they'll probably just stay in there because why not? It looks good. Oops, don't fall. Come on now. There you go. All right. And then you get to the really cool stuff. So you are going to get this like little backpack thing with these elastic bands on there. So if you want, just kind of like, you don't even have to take the hands off really. Just kind of slip it over. Get that in there. I like to put it over the clothes a little bit. It's a little loose. You might want to do like over the head, like cross them kind of thing. I saw some people doing that. I don't know if that's what's supposed to be done, but the bands can definitely withstand that. Be careful, of course, but if you want this on there, you might want to consider doing that. You see this tail. It's my only problem with this figure. The tail just falls off. And then you can put some stuff in there, because why have that and not have some stuff? So he comes with this cloth goods scroll of like all these kung fu, like I don't know if it's kung fu, karate, I don't know what Master Splinter taught them, jiu-jitsu, but I love that. I love that. It's like burnt at the end. I would love to know the lore. The lore. I love lore. And then this looks like it's supposed to plug into here. I don't think these unbuckle. Do they? Oh, they do. I'm stupid. All right. Yeah. So let's wrap that up. They really thought of everything with these. You can put that in there. And then plug these back in. That's genius. That is genius. Move your tail. Oh, look at that. You can have him holding his Y scroll. And then what is this loop you ask for? Oh man, some mutagen. Looks great. Some ooze. Now this one I think just, I don't know. I can't get this one through. Yeah, this one, I don't know. Is this, does these, man, they thought of everything. They thought of everything. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. There's a little latch in the glass part of the bottle, so you have to make sure you line that up nicely. Boom. Ew. You know, he's got all his goods. He's got all his goods, but not all his goods, because you get this shoulder piece, which has a little magnet. So you kind of just spread that. I don't know where the magnet is. It's probably on his back. Oh, locked in right there. Boom. Get that on there too. All right, let's get his tail on. Get his tail on there. And then, if that wasn't cool enough, ew, he looks so freaking cool. Look at that. Bam. As if that wasn't cool enough, you get this awesome ass hat with a little magnet in his head. And it's such a good magnet. You can rotate that. Oh, man. So, and then if I was to switch out the hand, put this on there, you can have all of his accessories on at once. That looks fantastic. Fantastic. Tons of good, easy storage. I think it looks phenomenal. Very, very happy with how this figure turned out. Now, I'm going to take all this off, and then we'll go over articulation. Taking a look at the Master's articulation. His head's going to look up pretty good. I wish I could do more, but, you know, it's not terrible. Looks pretty good. Down pretty good. Get good pivot side to side, and it'll rotate up here. Shoulders will hinge upward that far. They'll go down. Rotate. You do get a bicep swivel and double jointed elbows on this guy. I do wish his arms could go kind of straight. Like, it's stuck at that bend. That does bother me a little bit. You get a hinge and swivel on this hand, which is different. Like, you could see the upgrades in articulation. The torso, I think, can move more, but I'm too scared to push it. So you can go down, arc a little far back. You can rotate up top. It was super tight coming out of the packaging, but once I loosened this boy up, he was able to go around pretty good. The hips. Sorry, Master Splinter. Getting the hips up like that. Oops, sorry. And then he can kick forward that far, back a little bit. He does have an actual thigh swivel. Now, the articulation on the legs is kind of weird, and it's not my favorite way. So he does have that degenerate leg, but you're only going to get a hinge and swivel at the stifle. But the hock and the pastern don't have any articulation, but you'll get it at like the metatarsals, like the toesies. Which, honestly, I thought it would annoy me more than it does. It's definitely not my favorite thing, but you can definitely get them in some like cool poses despite that. And then, like you kept on seeing, the tail is on a little ball peg, which is nice. And that goes into his butt. And it does usually stay in there pretty good. I'm being kind of rough with them. And this is one of the best bendy wires I've ever seen. Oh man, I love it. So you probably could glue this in. I don't know how beneficial this little, I guess it is kind of beneficial. I don't know. That's up to you. I'm not going to do that. Because once I get him posed, he just, But yeah, articulation, really fun on this guy. I'm a big fan of what they did here. He looks and moves probably the best of all the turtles so far. As priorly established, these are smaller figures. I don't really know what scale it is. I mean, technically you can kind of use them for 6-inch, which we'll see in a second, but here they are next to the NECA Toys King Kong, along with the Jazzers Fortnite series Peely. Here they are next to the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Batman, along with the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men series Darwin. And honestly, if you wanted to fudge these into a 6-inch display, I don't think they're terrible, especially Splinter. Like, I think I kind of have him hunched over, but he's a little bit taller. And you can use these as, like, I don't know how big the turtles are supposed to be in 6-inch. I don't usually do this kind of stuff, but, like, when they're standing next to each other, it's not terrible. Like, they're definitely too small, but I don't hate it. And honestly, for me, my Turtles display is just a bunch of turtles grouped together by, like, you know, what sets they are. And this guy, you know, they're just gonna be their own little thing. So as long as they scale with each other, which he is taller than Leo, which I like that. I remember them doing that poll, like, you know, what size do you want him to be? So yeah, I don't hate it. And then finally, here they are next to the Marvel Legends What If series Zombie Captain America. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, I love these things. I think they're awesome. I cannot wait to get all 4 of these brothers together. I'm so sick of like these companies like teasing us with like doing one turtle at a time, especially when these figures come out as slow as these ones do. I mean, we're lucky if we get 2 a year. So it's like, whatever, we're already there. I would say that Mikey, the pre-order is going up soon at the time of this recording, so hopefully we'll have him by the end of the year, and at least Raph be revealed by the end of the year, and then Raph come out next winter. But I don't know. I'm pretty damn happy with it. It looks great. They look great. So, good articulation for the most part. Really good quality control. They really took their time with these things. You can tell the people making these figures really like action figures and know what they're doing. So, super awesome. Love the designs, all this good stuff. So, with that being said, at a price point of $50 a piece, so you are going to be paying like $110 after... like $110, $115 after shipping and pre-orders and all that stuff for, you know, a set of 2. I'm still going to give them each a 9 out of 10. I might, you know what, no. I'm going to give Donnie a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give Splinter a 10. I love him. The legs aren't super ideal, and he's not, like, perfect, but he's damn good. And I'm here for it. So with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot on all of those apps and I have a good time. And Letterboxd, and I post a lot on all of those apps and I have a good time. So I'm sure you will too. But as always, let me know. You coppin'? See you guys in the next one. Peace. What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.